Everybody, happy Wednesday. Time for another edition of Daily Distinction. Really glad that you're here. Thanks for checking in today. Got a program today. Want to talk about distinction's a good thing, but what does it really mean? We're gonna try to put some meat on the bones of what happens when you create distinction. And don't forget, we got the Distinction Summit coming up. But really glad that you're here, and we're going to be talking about how it means specifically that you earn more, that you make more, that you generate more profit, you put more money in your pocket, you get better returns when you create distinction. That's the topic of today's program. Don't forget, Distinction Summit starts, well, if you're VIP, it starts tomorrow, believe it or not. It does. We have our virtual cocktail reception for the VIPs tomorrow. And for those of you that with the general admission, you get started early, early Pacific time, 11 o'clock Eastern time. Coming up on Friday. So it's right here on us. It is on top of us, the Distinction Summit. And if you haven't been to Distinction Summit and taking a look there at the website, I'm going to pull it up right now. Let's just do that. I want to give you a chance to take a look at that because there are so many good things going on with the Distinction Summit. I just want you to have a chance to take a look and see what it's all about. Distinction Summit is coming up, as I said, right away. I'm going to stop. I've got something I'm sharing with you, and I'm going to share this and get the chance to show you what that looks like there. Good grief. Look at the seconds. It's a day and 22, ticking down right up to the minute. But I wanted to show you, you're going to create a blueprint, a distinction blueprint as a part of this, which is really going to be neat because, you know, if you think about a blueprint, there are rules to creating a blueprint, right? There has to be, because if not, then how would a builder go from one blueprint and building that building to the next blueprint of it? So there has to be rules that apply to every blueprint, right? Everyone. Yet it's the difference between a house and an office building. How you construct the blueprint ends up being the type of building that you are constructing. The rules of the blueprint have to be the same. You create your own. And that's part of why we're doing this blueprint as a part of this, because we're going to show you what the rules are, the basic rules of creating it. And then you're going to help build your own distinctive organization and distinctive process through this. So I just wanted to show you again the speakers that are coming. Of course, there's me. There's my friend Sage Steele. We were talking this morning, texting this morning, and she's looking forward to being there. Glenn Morshower of the fame of the TV show 24, Transformer movies. Larry Winget, my best pal, great friend, going to be there, along with best pal Mark Sanborn and best pal Joe Calloway. Man, they're going to be there. My awesome friend Jason Bradshaw, who is the Chief Customer Officer of Volkswagen Group Australia, going to be talking about the customer experience. Ken Walls is part of the VIP luncheon, going to be talking about how live streaming can change your business. That is all there at the Distinction Summit. Can't wait for you to be there. Looking forward to you joining us. And don't forget, you get $100 off with the code DISTINCT2020. Just enter the code DISTINCT2020 and you get $100 off. Excited about that. You know, distinction is a good thing. We've talked a lot about it, but what does that mean? I mean, how does this help us? What does it mean for us to create distinction? Do you really earn more when you create distinction? Well, we're going to be talking about one particular organization that followed the process and did and try to bring that up and show you specifically what it means when you create distinction. But we've got more to talk about first. And the question a lot of folks ask is, okay, distinction's nice, but do you really earn more when you're distinctive? So Gartner, an independent survey company, they're very well known and very well respected, did a study about those organizations that try to stand out. And one of the ways that they try to stand out is through delivering an extraordinary customer experience. And they tried to analyze what happened from a profit standpoint to those companies that stood out in the marketplace. And what they found, the Gartner study found that distinctive companies that stand out, are 60% more profitable than companies that aren't focused on standing out for their customers. 60%. 60% more profitable than companies that don't focus on that. just one of the ways that this puts more money in your pocket. Distinctive organizations, according to Gartner, that deliver the ultimate customer experience bring in 5.7 times more revenue than competitors that lag in the customer experience. 5.7 times more revenue. So if we're talking about what you can do to earn more, you find this by standing out. And you can find these numbers in the study that was done by Gartner that was also included in a recent article in Forbes magazine. Hey, Charles Coachman, great to see you from the semi-clear skies of Silicon Valley. Hey, here's my pal, Randy Pennington. And Randy is going to be a part of what we're doing at a future event as well. Thank you for saying that, Randy. I appreciate that. I was on a virtual keynote this morning. Sorry I missed your call, but look forward to talking to you soon. The numbers are staggering in terms of what this means in terms of your profitability and your return. It's absolutely amazing. 84% of the companies that work to create distinction reported increase in revenue. 84% make more money when they stand out. That becomes our challenge. Are you willing to do what it takes to stand out in your marketplace so that you can earn more? So let me give you a specific example. And that's where I put on there about the Fairmont Scottsdale. So I'd spoken for Fairmont Hotels, and the CEO and then the chief operating officer of this particular property, the Fairmont Scottsdale Princess, said, we really believe in this. Let's really put this to work and see what happens with our hotel. But one of the interesting aspects about their particular property is that, you go on TripAdvisor or you go on Yelp or you go on anything and you search for Scottsdale Resort or Scottsdale Hotel, and there's what you see. Every one of those dots is a competitor. Do you feel that way sometimes about your business? That you're just overwhelmed with competition, overrun with competition? I mean, their competition is right there. Okay, so why would a customer choose them instead of all those other dots? And especially when price is at the forefront like that, why would you choose the Fairmont Scottsdale Princess as opposed to all the other competitors that are out there in the marketplace? And that's the challenge that you and I face in our respective businesses today. Why would a customer choose us instead of the competition? What about us is going to make them choose? Because if customers aren't choosing you, man, it doesn't matter whether they're saying they're going to 10x your business or 100x your business. You got to get some customers. You've got to get people choosing you instead of the competition. That's what this is about. And as we said earlier, it's about 5.7 times more revenue. It's about 84% of them making money. It's about 60% more profitable than others in your business. That's what the Gartner studies are showing. And so here comes the Scottsdale Princess, and they say, Scott, look at these numbers. I mean, look at all those competitors. They're everywhere. Why would somebody choose us instead of them? What can we do to earn more? Because if we don't stand out, we're not going to earn more. So we went through this process with them that we're going to be talking about this weekend at the Distinction Summit. We went through the cornerstones of distinction. We helped them build a distinction blueprint. All of that happened. Now, I want to make certain that I'm real clear. Jack Miller and his team at the Scottsdale Princess are amazing. So it's not only that they got the information that you're going to get this weekend, it's also that they applied it to their business. But once they did, let's take a look, click on it here. Let's take a look at what happened to their business. They now have the lowest turnover of employees in the industry. They have the highest guest satisfaction scores in the industry. They are the most profitable in their group. They have 5-star ratings from AAA and Forbes. They have been named the best resort in Travel and Leisure magazine, and Jack Miller was named the Hotel Executive of the Year. In fact, they were named the #1 place to work in Arizona. not some high-tech firm, not some firm that was glamorous. I mean, a place where the employees make the beds and serve drinks and vacuum floors and those kinds of things. And they were rated the number one place to work. And when you got an employee experience like that, an employee engagement like that, what do you think happens with customers? It's why it's one of my favorite places to stay out there. It's proven results. Proven results. When you stand out and when you go through this process that we are talking about this weekend at the Distinction Summit, you build your own blueprint. Look, the blueprint that we talked about with Fairmont, the blueprint that we've talked about with our other clients, it's not a one size fits all. No, there's not just one blueprint that builds every building, but you learn how to do it so that you can construct your unique, profitable business. So when we learn that distinctive companies from the research are 60% more profitable than those that don't stand out, when we learn that you get 5.7 times more revenue than competitors, when 84% of the groups that do it report an increase in the revenue, we understand that there is now a specific return for businesses that create distinction. So if you want to earn more, it starts tomorrow. If you're the VIP group, it starts Friday. For the general admission group, what you need to do is to go to distinctionsummit.com right now, register for the Distinction Summit, use the coupon code DISTINCT2020. Now, look, I know I've been talking a lot about the summit. I hope you understand that since March, I've been here almost every day providing free content and free ideas for you. But if you really want to drill deeper, if you really want to dig into what we've been talking about, if you really want to earn more, if you want to improve your profitability, if you want to improve your productivity, if you want to enhance the experience that your customers have, because when you create that ultimate customer experience, you dramatically enhance the lifetime value of those customers. If you want to reduce turnover, if you want to have your employees become more engaged, all of that comes from the blueprint you will construct this weekend. Hey, and it's not just me bringing it to you. It's people that have made it in highly competitive fields, whether it's sports broadcasting or show business like Sage Steele and Glenn Morshower, whether it's improving your clarity through the precision and advocacy of Larry Winget, whether it's being more innovative through Joe Calloway, whether it's understanding how to communicate and tell an amazing story like Mark Sanborn, when it comes to delivering the ultimate customer experience like Jason Bradshaw. All of these experts are contributing to help you earn more. So if you're not signed up, there's not much more time to make it, Yeah, and Charles, you're exactly right. The blueprint for a company is different than the blueprint from a solopreneur. However, the basics of the blueprint have to be the same or else they couldn't be used, right? I mean, if I'm building a house by myself, I'd still better have a blueprint to know how to build it. If I'm building a corporate headquarters, I'd better have a blueprint to know how to build it. And it can't be one rule for a blueprint for an individual and another, totally different system for something else. That's one of the things I love about blueprints, because if you know how to read a blueprint, you could be building a small shed in the back of the house, or you could be building now you got to have different materials. You got to have different, but it is not one size fits all. You're exactly right. But the basics are there. And just like we would train an architect to understand how to do a blueprint, whether that blueprint is to build a small house or a big business building, the basics of those blueprints are going to be exactly the same. And we're going to show you how to do that so that you can customize that blueprint specifically for your business, whether you're a solopreneur or whether you're involved with a big organization, whatever it might be. Now, obviously, the point of the Distinction Summit is we're focusing more on entrepreneurs and solopreneurs, on financial advisors and on real estate agents, and on we've got a couple cosmetic surgeons that have registered. I mean, it's going to be on how you build your practice. and it's so exciting. So after all of this time and talking about, daily distinction and in all this time of trying to bring value, hopefully folks that have gotten something from this will be willing to invest under $100 to attend for a 2.5-day program to really drill deeply into all these issues that we've been talking about since March to help you create distinction for your business. I'm so excited. I can't stand it. I'm ready to roll right. Can we kick it off right now? I'm ready. It's great. So if you haven't already, sign up for the Distinction Summit. It's just going to distinctionsummit.com. And we'll check in with you again tomorrow. But I just wanted to make certain, because, one of the things that happens, I think, is that people say, well, that sounds nice, but there's so many summits out there. I'm wanting to bring you research from independent survey companies and also show you a case study of what happened with one company, that just one of the many that we've worked with. So I want you to know that this isn't just a nice thing to do. I want you to know it's not just, this would be good. This is about making more money. This is about putting more money in your pocket, but it's also about earning more of what you really deserve. It's earning more recognition. It's earning more freedom in your business. It's earning more of everything that you desire. Hey, Randall, great question. What are the timings for this? Let me pull it up here real quick for you. I want to make certain that you have it. As we look at it, we put the agenda on the website. And so we're going to be starting at 11 a.m. As you can see here, these times are all Eastern. So it's 11 a.m. On Friday morning that we'll start, and it's 8 a.m. Pacific, obviously, but 11 a.m. that we'll start. We take a late lunch at 2 o'clock simply because that's still 11 a.m. on the West Coast. So we're trying to hit a middle ground, but we'll start at 11 and go until 2. We'll start back up. VIPs have a special lunch with Ken Walls, but then at 3 o'clock, we'll start back up and we'll go until 5. We'll finish at 5 o'clock Eastern time. Same thing next day. We'll start at 11 o'clock on Saturday and go until 5 p.m. By the way, if you're a VIP at 5 p.m., then we kick into a special VIP wrap-up. And on day 3 on Sunday, we'll start at 11 a.m. and we'll finish up at 2 p.m. So a short day on Sunday just to wrap everything up. So basically 11 to 5 on Friday and Saturday, 11 to 2 on Sunday. If you're signed up for the VIP, there'll be a special after wrap-up that'll go for about 30 minutes or so after the day is over. So that is what the agenda is. And all the agenda is right there on the website, which is distinctionsummit.com. So check it out. Oh, thanks, Charles. I'm excited too. And I'm so glad that you're going to be a part of it. Thank you for signing up to be a part of it. So that does it for us today. Thank you for listening to me talk about the Distinction Summit. I'm so excited. I can't stand it. It's really good. And I really appreciate you being here. Look forward to talking to you again tomorrow. We'll share some more. And don't forget, there's no daily distinction on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Obviously, because of the Distinction Summit, we'll be off on those days. But I'll look forward to talking to you again tomorrow on our last edition before the summit. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks so much.